In this episode we'll be taking our boat into Aqueduct Marina on the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union Canal. We have to take our boat out of the water for repairs. In these next few episodes we'll be exploring the canal network in the northwest of England. We've left the Llangollen Canal in the bottom left of this map, turned left onto the Shropshire Union Canal and then right onto the Middlewich branch, into Aqueduct Marina that's marked with the blue star, then continuing on to turn right onto the Trent Mersey Canal and then left on the Macclesfield Canal. This episode will be travelling between the two stars at Middlewich down to Wheelock. When we moored outside Aqueduct Marina, we were treated to the most spectacular night sky, with Jupiter and Venus aligned. If you want to see us cruising the Middlewich branch in more detail, check out episode 49 in our videos. We spent the evening visiting our Westie friends at Aqueduct Marina, Isla and Angus and their owner Jill. So we arrived at Aqueduct Marina last night and we are having our boat taken out today to replace the prop. The prop bent at the entrance to Church Tunnel back in January, and it's not too severe yet, but we don't want it to get worse, so we decided to replace it. So we've just been clearing all the tops, all the counters and everything in preparation for the boat coming out. We're just reversing back to the marina now. If you're a boater or you've seen our videos before, you know that reversing in a narrowboat isn't the easiest thing to do at all. And with our damaged propeller, it had been proven even more difficult. Those black clouds. Just reversing onto the services pontoon here, and then the guys are going to take the boat up onto the ramp. There's a tractor waiting to take our boat up the ramp. When your boat needs taken out of the water to be repaired, it's a lot more difficult than just taking your car into a local garage for work to be done. It can often take a few days to get to where you need to be, and then you need to arrange to be either hoisted out with a crane or pulled out with a tractor like we were going to be doing. See here why we needed to clear all the breakables off the work surfaces, as the boat's being manoeuvred into position to get on the trailer. It's a very strange feeling watching your home being lifted out of the water like this. When it was out of the water, we got to see what the true damage was. And there really was quite a significant bend at the end of one of the blades. We'd heard that some magnet fishermen on the Llangollen Canal had removed an Arga door from the entrance to the Church Tunnel, so perhaps it had been this that had caused the damage to our boat. While the team at the marina worked on our boat, we stayed warm and dry in the reception and enjoyed a lovely breakfast from the cafe there. You can see the extent of the bend here comparing the old prop to the new shiny one. And with everything finished, it was time to put her back into the water.
Quite scary, isn't it?
And we were soon on our way again. We headed towards Middlewich to start our next big adventure that Hamish really didn't seem too bothered about. The next day we'd arranged a rendezvous at the water point at King's Lock. And it wasn't long before we saw them coming under the bridge to meet us. If you watch Narrowboat Life Unlocked on YouTube, you might recognise Paul and Anthony's old boat, the first Morning Star. While the boats filled up with water, I went ahead to set the lock. It was quite late in the day, so we'd already decided to moor up just beyond the lock. It's not the quietest mooring as it's right next to the main road there, but it's very handy for the King's Lock pub and just a quick walk to the shops. And we knew we'd be leaving fairly early in the morning anyway. The next day we'd planned to travel from King's Lock down the Trent Mersey Canal to Wheelock. When we're planning a trip, we use something called Canal Plan. You set your start and end points, and it gives you the distance, the number of locks you need to go through, and the approximate time it should take. and then it will also show you a detailed map of the route. While we're actually cruising, we use a Nicholson's guide. This gives you lots more information about the local area. It shows pubs and shops and also where the facilities are to get rid of rubbish, empty your toilet and fill up with water. We keep track of the route by looking at bridge numbers and lock numbers. Go! Anthony wanted us to go ahead of him so he could just follow, and trusted that Pete knew where he was going.
Hello. So last night we bumped into some friends of ours, well, arranged, not bumped into, at the King's Lock at Middlewich. You can see them behind. It's Paul and Anthony from Narrowboat Life Unlocked. So we're going to be spending a week or two cruising with them, aren't we, down the Trent Mersey.
Heading to the Macclesfield and then the Peak Forest Canal. Our first lock of the day. So I'm going to jump off and go and set the lock, I suppose. So this lock was already in our favour, empty. So I'm just opening the gates for one of the boats to come through. Looks like Anthony's coming first on Morning Star. Paul's off doing a magic show today, so Anthony's on his own. Anthony's gone through, just opened the paddles to empty the lock again as there was nobody coming the other way, and Pete's gone back to get the boat ready to come into the lock. You can see we quickly got into a routine of helping each other through the locks, as Anthony was on his own on the boat that day. These are the salt works on the left-hand side of the canal. Middlewich has been famous for the production of salt since Roman times, an industry which probably started there during the Iron Age. It's still a thriving industry in the area. Sudden change in bridge profile. You can see the bridge number in the centre of the bridge. And we take a quick look at the map to check our progress. And there's the lock number that's shown on the map too. nearly there?
No, we're not nearly there. We have probably about 2 miles to go, something like that.
You want to come up? Come on then. Hamish, are you happy now? Are you happy you're up? So we're at the facilities just on the outskirts of Wheelock, and a guy coming through the lock earlier warned us that this Elsan smells really bad. So I'm leaving Pete to it, as always. Filling it with water, doing the rubbish.
Do you want to hold this for me?
Okay. We said these are like the prettiest facilities that we've been to, we think, in that nice old building. And there's 2 water points as well, which is good. So we're just going round the corner a little bit, finding some Arnco, and we're gonna moor up for the evening. And then hopefully some friends are gonna come and walk down to the pub, the Cheshire Cheese, and we'll go and have dinner with them tonight. The Cheshire Cheese was one of the pubs that had been recommended in the Nicholson's Guide. After we'd moored up, we went to check the parking situation to go and collect one of the cars. And in our few days at the Wheelock Visitor Moorings, we went to explore the lovely small town of Sandbach. Come and have a walk around with us. The Old Hall Inn has to be one of the most impressive pubs that we've been in on our travels. It's a Grade 1 listed building, believed to date from 1656, and was once the residence of the Lords of the Manor of Sandbach. Even the toilets are stunning. Then it was back down a very muddy towpath with our shopping. And then a cosy evening on the boat, doing Poppy's favourite thing, watching narrowboat vlogs. If you've enjoyed this video, leave us a comment and click that thumbs up button and give us a like. And if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. YouTube will let you know when we put out new videos, and it's totally free.
I want you to know that every time you're away, wish I could find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a